Hello everybody, welcome back. I hope you're doing well today. I'm beating myself up. I don't need to, but I feel like I should. That sounds silly, I know. My last video of the two entities that had the little pink and blue light glitter, I did feel that was my hybrid children, some of them. The next night, not last night, I woke up to a lot of beings in my room, and I seen them clearly, not in their form like me. They were still transparent, but I could see their outlines, and to describe their body structure, I know that's not the right way to describe it, but I seen them, and they were all lined up like they were waiting for me. And just like a photograph, the tallest were in the back, and then it went down. And my first thought when I looked up at him is, what is the sense of me sitting up and trying to communicate with you, and you not trying to communicate with me? Why should I sit up, and why should I do that? And I laid back down and went to sleep. I felt like I offended them. Even if I didn't, that's how I feel. I still feel, why should I get up and sit there and stare at you? Of course, I would have done that. I don't know. I felt like it was just useless. In a roundabout way, it kind of is, because they know why they're here with me, but I don't know why I'm here with them. I hope that makes sense. I'm sure they have a goal to come and see me, and what that goal is, I don't know. But I feel like it's not balanced, as in equal. I'm here to see Laura, and Laura is what? To stare at him, because I don't hear anything. I don't know why they're here. There's nothing except an outline of their body, and it gets tiresome. It really does. I rolled over on my side and I felt a tap on my forehead. I love that. And I'm not sure how I can say I love that, because I don't know. I think it was because it was one of my first few visits that I had. I felt a big, huge finger tapping my third eye. But I opened my eyes. There was nobody in front of me, or I didn't notice that they were. And then I seen, this is going to be weird. It's really going to be weird. A lot of my visits sound weird. I saw what looked like a rectangle. It was smaller than that. It was probably like, maybe, I don't know. But it was starting in front of my eyes, and then it was going away. And I'm assuming because of the geometric shape film, they constantly are in flow. And so I seen a bunch of pictures of different entities. Some of them looked human. And then I saw a gray, and I got real excited. And I pointed at it and said, oh my God, I see a gray. And I felt that the entities got a chuckle out of that. And that was my intuition telling me, and the feeling in the room. And I just went back to sleep. I'm let down. And yesterday, I really beat myself up because of that. I beat myself up because I said, what's the point? And I went back to sleep. I had a very, very difficult time thinking that it was my fault. And I probably had stopped them from coming. In my heart, I know that, no, they'll be back. I have to say that some things during my awakening in 2020, there were things that were similar. And when I dismissed it, because I'm like, I'm tired of doing this, they haven't came back. For instance, my Arcturian Queen Mother, when I kind of started freaking out when she was appearing to me slowly, and she dissolved back and said baby steps. I hadn't seen her since. Not while I'm awake, I should say. And that ripped my heart out. And so I have that feeling that I did something the night before last, similar to that. But it is true, and I should not have tried to really just beat myself up yesterday. And when I got in bed, I cried. Now a new day started, and I'm still thinking, wait a second, that's not my fault. And it's not my fault. And I think that any of you would probably feel the same. Why should I get up and try to communicate with these beings when they don't try to communicate with me? I asked for their help, as in, can you help me open up my telepathy? If they can help me open that where we can communicate. I've asked, is there another way we can communicate? Can they verbally talk to me? I don't know why they don't. Out of frustration, I cried last night. I cried because I feared they would not come back. But today, I feel I still stand in that affirmation of they don't work with me. Why should I work with them? I do enjoy seeing them and the little gifts that they have, meaning my hybrid children. I crave to see their true form. For instance, if they're gray, I want to see them as a gray, not a shadow, not a transparent shadow, if you want to call it that way. I've told them on a few occasions, actually, I am no longer scared of what I might see. And I'm not. I kind of think I proved that when I seen my hybrid children, because I actually sat up in bed and tried to communicate with them. And it was a few minutes that I was sitting up, talking to them and saying, hey, I see that, and so on and so forth. And if they would have appeared, I would have been so freaking excited. I cannot explain how excited I would be. Last night, as I lay in bed and cry, all of those entities didn't come back, but I had one. And I sat up in bed and I said, hey, do you want to communicate? Do you want to talk to me? And it seemed like he was watching me sleep. It seemed like he was standing right next to me. And when I woke up, he was drawn to the end of my bed. And when I started saying, hey, do you want to communicate with me? Do you want to talk? He started dissolving. And out of frustration, of course, I laid down. And then I woke up to what I think was my bed thumper. I'm not 100% sure, but his head touched the ceiling. And I remember saying, wow, you're huge. And he was closer to me when I first woke up also. And my first thoughts were, are they watching me sleep? Or are they doing something to me as I sleep? I don't know. But he kind of stuck around. The one that looked like my bed thumper. And how I can see who they are, the bed thumpers, is the similar shape. Their head, this is going to sound silly. It really is. They look like cone heads. It looks like their head goes like that and rounds out at the top. Maybe a little bit more pointed. And then shortly before the peak, it looks like two eyes. Now, I'm not saying those are actually their eyes because they're transparent. I just see two round circular balls. So I'm not sure, but that's how I could tell, oh, is that my bed thumper? But as he was backing up, I noticed that the top of his head, or at least I think it's his head, was like an inch or two away from the ceiling. And he was pretty big. And he was male. And that's my intuition that I had. I want to say I could feel him right now. And I know that when you're talking about a specific entity, somehow they know. I'm not sure. On multiple occasions, I can talk about a specific entity and bam, they're here. And that's when I say, when your loved ones passed, when you start thinking about them, they're there beside you instantly. In a blink of an eye, they're right there. And as long as you're thinking about them and they're not your guide, as long as you're thinking about them, they'll linger around. And then once they know you're okay and those thoughts have dissipated, then they will gradually go back where they were, whether it be another world or just out in space or whatever. In actuality, your loved ones never leave. So I think that I really feel that I'm right on this of I'm getting tired of doing all the communicating. I feel that they should do the same for me. And today I feel very strongly about it. And I'm kind of angry because I've been putting effort forth. And I think that I'm developing, if you want to call it that, in strength and however else you want to describe it. I have expanded. And I think that since I see them and have seen them for 4 years, almost 5, they need to do their part. Why are they being so secretive? I don't know. A part of me thinks that when that group came and then they showed me the pictures, I'm pretty sure those pictures were of them. I'm pretty sure they won't show themselves because I might be scared. That's why they showed me the pictures. But I'm like, did you not see how excited I was? Even if they decided to stay transparent, they could still talk to me. But I feel pretty firm in the way I feel. I feel like, it should be equal. If they want to come, I'm just going to start sitting up in bed and just looking at them. Because that's all they do to me. It's kind of odd to think that I had a group of ETs sitting there, or standing there, and just looking at me. Doing nothing, just looking at me. And the other night when I saw my hybrid children, I was like asking them, can you help me with the telepathy? I saw that they were gesturing when I said that, and I don't know. I could see their transparent limbs moving, but I felt strange just sitting there, staring at them. I didn't feel strange when I saw the pink and blue glitter lights. I got excited, but I felt silly just sitting there staring at them. How are they feeling about it? Are they sitting there thinking, why is she staring at me? In a very, very slight, I don't think you saw that. An orb went right in front of me, in front of the camera, but I feel 100%. How would I even say that? My cognitive thing sometimes just blocks my thoughts. It's so irritating. I feel firm in the way I feel. That they should pull their side just as much as I do mine. I'm excited to see them. I don't know if they're excited to see me. If they are, I don't feel that. I feel love. I feel power. But I'm like, come on. I've been trying to talk to you for a while. I'm no longer scared of you. Just talk to me. And I feel like I broke down really bad last night because I felt like I was at fault. Well, Elora, when that group was here, you laid down and you went to sleep. You didn't give them an opportunity to do anything. I have gave them opportunities. So I feel like if they pop back in and I lay down and go to sleep out of frustration, they should wake me up by talking to me. That's just how I feel. And I know they hear me right now. And whether they do that or not, I don't know. There are other reasons why I was crying last night, not just this circumstance. And it is kind of about my YouTube and how my subscribers haven't really grown. And I'm sad about that. And I say that not because I'm stingy or I want to get paid now kind of thing. It is getting out of the circumstance that I'm in. And I have to be very cryptic, whatever, of what I'm saying, because I can't say that on here. I refuse to. And for reasons that I can't say. It would hurt a few people if I said why. And that's not who I am. In the past, I probably wouldn't have cared, but now, knowing who I am and what I've been through, I wouldn't do that. I'm in circumstances that I'm uncomfortable in, I'm sad in, I'm angry in. My mental health is going down kind of because of that also. And I feel like I need to get away. And I'm not talking about, going on vacation or anything like that. I just need to go away. I need to go away and heal the part of me that's damaged, that has been damaged in those circumstances. I can't heal that now, currently, because I am around and in that situation. I don't know how much more I can go. To sit and think, because I have no income, I'm stuck. I don't want to be stuck anymore. I really don't. I need to heal. I need to grow. When you're in pain and sadness and anger, it's very hard to do that. Those situations tend to linger in your head. And those situations are always there because you're there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've complained way too long. And I'm sorry I put you through that. As I've said many times before, this is also my diary. And saying these things that I've had said, I would like to look back at some point and say, wow, I've grown from that. Or I'm not that same person. Oh, I'm not in that situation anymore. Oh my gosh, that kind of thing. It would help me. But I hope that doesn't chase you away. I appreciate you and I love you. I love you on a whole different level that you don't even know. And I'm going to send each and every one of you love, light, and peace. Bye.
Money I can manage. Take me out of Paris.